get this party started. It is completely seized. I cannot turn it. Wow. Man, I'm putting a lot of force on this right now. And this looks like oil, but I think it's fuel that dripped out from over there. It's got like LED lights under here. What the heck? And then it has these connectors, you know, for what they use on houses. That's crazy, man. Ah, this must be the switch. Man, I gotta try this out. The bike is alive already, man. Look at that. Ah, didn't work. Japanese Honda! Esipari Fujitsu! Sugamoto Magasaki. I don't know how I'm gonna pull out the carbs, man, because these boots are so hard. It's got freaking leaves in there. As I was loosening the clamps for the carb, I noticed this ground wire was just hanging, and that was for the light. And check this out, guys. Look at that. The freaking lights. I'm fucking. They're working. They're everywhere in this bike. Look. They're freaking hidden everywhere. Even in there. What the heck, man? This guy's crazy. And for those that you're not familiar with a bike, it's a 4-cylinder 750. It looks pretty good. I like it. However, I wish they had like upside down forks, not the regular forks. What I have on a Busa, you know, the inverted forks. It would be nice if it had those, and if it had 2 rotors in the front and a rotor in the back. That would have been nice. And then he changed this. Forget what he said it's from. If this is a good wheelie bike, I'm gonna be like, I'm waiting on some parts and stuff, and then I'll be doing wheelies after I hang up. Somebody's having a good time out there. I've been fighting about maybe half an hour to take out the carbs. Man, they were so stiff over here. I used a heat gun. It didn't do all that much. Used some WD-40, sprayed it over here on these surfaces. I tried to work it in, and I was using that big pry bar. Finally got them loose, so let's pull them out. I have WD-40 in here, 1 gallon. I suggest to use 2 gallons because 1 is barely enough to have the pump suck it. And I will have the links in the description box below if you want to get this so you can clean your parts. Before I clean these, I'm going to break loose all these bolts that need to be removed. This way the WD-40 won't make it slippery. And technically you need a JIS screwdriver because it looks like a Phillips, but it's not a Phillips.
DQ presents the sound.
Why are you gay?
Okay, while this chupa la pinga is marinating, I want to take a look at the air filter. The heck is this? Front? Oh sh! It's got cookies in there. He needs a filter big time more than anything. What the? Surprisingly, the carbs, they look really clean on the inside. It's even like the main jets are nice and clear and open. It's smaller, the pilot jets are clogged up. So these definitely have to be cleaned, and then I would like to replace these guys here. They do look like they have some wear. The diaphragms are good, except this one, it looks like somebody kinked it over. You can see on the edge here. But it might be okay, it might survive. And of course I want to replace this gasket on all 4. It's pretty squished. I took out the dust seal, gave it a few pumps, and it's pretty dry now. I think they just started to leak only because it was sitting for so long. And what really surprised me is that metal clip that holds the seal in place, it's in excellent condition. Whereas my 2-year-old dirt bike, the freaking thing is starting to rust. You can see a little bit of the rust on the edge over here. It's amazing. Freaking Honda, man. I know all 4 Japanese manufacturers are reliable, but I think Honda, man, they're the king in reliability.
Sleeve off with something new. It hurts. Have a flip.
New air filter, new fuel petcock. Gonna be a huge upgrade from this crap. Oil filter and fresh oil. I don't know why this one it's red here and black motorcycle, and the other ones are the opposite, but it looks the same. The carbs I rebuilt pretty straightforward. Just removed them, just opened them up and replaced parts inside. You can see the gasket on the bolts, how bad they were, just like coming apart. And I changed these, new bolts, cleaned out the jets, replaced some other little things in there. I filled up the carburetor about 5 days ago with fuel to see if it has any leaks. So let's see, hopefully it's good. Yeah. That's looking good so far. Alright, broskis, I put the carbs on. It was a struggle. They're not completely bolted down, but I want to see if this puppy starts up. The battery, I charge it up. Let's see if it's going to crank it over. Here goes nothing. Yeah, that battery's done. It's got the voltage, but not the amperage. He's got to get a new battery. I'm going to change the oil. I got to put the filter on, clean the tank. Look, I told this guy get me baking soda to clean the gas tank. She got me freaking washing soda. Tilestre. I say baking soda, not washing soda. Man, who made this so tight? Godzilla? Man, that puppy barely fits through. No cookies in this one. And it's weird how the filter works. It's like backwards. Because the air goes in here and comes out this way clean. Whereas in other filters it's the opposite. The air goes this way and comes out. Interesting. And by the way, I got the JIS screwdrivers. It is worth it if you're working on Japanese bikes. Because the Phillips one, it doesn't fit as nice, and a lot of times it strips the head of the bolts. Japan Origin JIS drive. I'll have the link below if you guys want to pick these up. Man, I can't believe it's coming back to life, this bike. Japanese, they know how to make bikes for sure. The gas tank, it has a little bit of corrosion. It's really not that bad. You can see some rust. I will use vinegar and baking soda to clean it. And I got this taped up. This way the stuff doesn't escape. There we go. That's better. Got a little bit more. Might as well use it. That's gonna stay like that for a few hours. This way the vinegar, it's gonna do its magic, and then I'll continue with something else here. We got a lithium battery for the bike. Man, this is super light. Very light. Look how I can pick it up with my 2 fingers. That's how light it is. And this shows you the voltage here. Really cool. See this one? I can't pick it up with my 2 fingers. This one? Oh yeah. I'm telling you guys, day and night, the difference in the weight. Neon lights on. Nice, eh? Man, this thing is ready to hit the road. I'm gonna adjust the rear brake a little bit. I know the brake fluid is gonna look like crap, but let's see how much crap. And I'm so glad I got the JIS screwdrivers, man. They're working nice. And it's magnetic. Man, these bolts are rusty. The moment of truth. Man, this is like a bambushka. You gotta keep digging. Dude, honestly, this is not all that bad as I thought it was gonna be. This is a lot better than I thought it was gonna be. I was expecting it to be like completely black and have chunks of stuff in it. But still, I'm gonna replace it. And I'm using this. This color is a lot better. We're getting there. All I got left is to clean up the fuel tank, and then I can start putting everything back together. It's definitely a lot better now. I'm gonna use some baking soda, fill it up with water for a few minutes so neutralize the vinegar, whatever, so it doesn't rust. A lot of these black pieces came out like little corrosion. So it's coming out good. And this baking soda water is really dull, man. Looks like an alligator lives in there. It's a nice homemade setup I got there, eh? As I was cleaning the gas tank and shaking it around, I heard something in there. And I recovered this, the filter inside the tank. Luckily, we have a new one. Now I'm gonna install the new fuel petcock, filter on the rubber hose, put everything together, and we're gonna be good to go. I look real good today.
I look real good today.
And then the tires, they still leak air, but these tires are old, man. They're like over 10 years old. They're like 14 years old. It will need tires, so eventually we're gonna change those as well. That does it with this project. I'm glad it's running nice.